nagbabalik ang PTV Sports. At para naman sa ating sports banter, makakasama natin ngayon live via Zoom si Marco Angelo Ortiz, ang standing president ng Philippine Floorball Association. Magandang umaga po, Sir Marco.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning sa inyo dyan, sa PTV at syempre dun sa mga nanonood at nakikinig sa atin ngayon.
Ayan. Sir Marco, una sa lahat, congratulations po dahil po sa ongoing tournament po ng Philippine Floorball Team. Ito po yung, kumbaga, best finish po ng ating Philippine Floorball Team pagdating po sa World Cup. Your reaction po to this?
Well, syempre very, very excited naman tayo lahat and also yung community natin. And of course, the board of the Philippine Floorball Clubs Association, it did not come as a surprise kasi pinaghandaan naman natin ito eh. And ang ganda rin talaga nung mga tinatakbo ng mga laro and also, kumbaga parang makikita natin na nagbubunga yung hard work ng atleta natin at of course yung mga coaching staff natin.
Opo, Sir Marco, ano ba yung naging paghahanda natin para po dito sa World Championship? Kasi dito ginanap po yung Asia-Oceania qualifiers sa Pilipinas.
Yes, na-cover natin yan.
Yes, so actually, nung Mayo nga, tingin namin noon, hinog na. So kumbaga, it was the right time to really host the competition and kaya na mag-qualify. Actually, we did not, well, syempre, the win was an extra. Of course, it's a game, so there's winners, there's losers, but we felt like it was time for us kasi ang ganda na nung tinatakbo eh. Simula pa lang nung SEA Games 2023, talagang nakitaan na natin na it's about time na mapakita natin yung sport and at the same time, talagang makikita na kaya natin mag-excel dito. So, ang galing.
Ito, Sir Marco, highlight ng World Championship natin dito ngayong taon is yung big win natin against sa Canada and Australia. Kumusta naman po yung, kumbaga, paano po ito nakatulong para mag-improve po yung confidence ng team and yung, kumbaga, ipagpatuloy po itong success dito sa Men's World Championship?
Yeah, sa groupings natin, ang ganda kasi ng groupings natin kasi nakita na natin yung Canada and Australia before, lalo nung qualifiers, nakasama na natin yung Australia and we beat them also in the qualifiers. So, we did not really expect to beat them but we knew for a fact na kaya natin silang taluhin. Doon pa lang, makikitaan na natin na malayo yung aabutin nung grouping natin.
Opo, Sir Marco, ngayon naman, of course, na-qualify din po tayo sa World Games 2025. Is it our first time ba na mapabilang po sa ganito pong international tournament?
Yes, actually it's the first time. Sayang lang nung the last time, we went against Thailand and talagang nail-biter down to the last shot, no? Talagang penalty shootout pa. The game ended in a tie and then nagkaroon ng penalty shootout. We were leading almost a majority of the time. Kaya lang nung last few minutes, naskoran tayo and then naagaw pa nga sa atin. But this time around, we made sure na talagang makukuha natin yung opportunity to join the World Games.
Opo, sir, quick follow-up lang po dito nga po sa World Games, Sir Marco. Kasi nga ito nga po yung first time natin na qualify. Paano naman po natin ito paghahandaan?
Syempre ganun pa rin, hindi naman dito nagtatapos sa World Championships yung preparations eh. So, the team will continue to prepare and also syempre yung mga coaches natin lagi namang nakahanda and sasamahan yung team natin along the way. But the players have to go back to their own clubs, no? Floorball kasi is a club-based sport. So they have to go back to their own clubs and then we have to convene from time to time para hindi mawala yung gelling ng team natin. So, yun. So, ganun ng preparations natin talaga.
Ito Sir Marco, balik naman tayo dun sa World Championship. No? Kumustahin ko lang po yung ating men's team dahil recently natalo po sila against Laos. So natanggal na po tayo sa playoffs and will be in the placing match na lang po. And I think we will be facing Denmark for the 9 to 12 place matches. Kumusta naman po ang moral po ng team entering po itong match against Denmark for displacement matches po?
Actually, natalo tayo sa Latvia. And then, kahapon, I forgot the team na nakalaban kahapon. Medyo natalo din tayo kahapon against another team, no, na European eh. So doon tayo medyo nahihirapan pa sa European teams. But coming into the game today, for the 11th and 12th place in the world na to talagang ang preparations dito is mindset eh. We have to always think that every game is different from the last. So, mamaya, sa game ng team natin, kailangan na hindi na nila isipin yung mga nangyari na. Kahit yung mga panalo, kahit yung talo. They have to treat this differently. Also, talagang iba rin naman itong kalaban natin for tonight. No? May I remind you that we're going against the top of the world. Nandun na tayo sa level na yon. So talagang hindi na to yung masasabi natin na madaling paghandaan. No? Napakahirap paghandaan and nakatingin na lahat sa atin eh. Kasi we made history already with the best finish that we've ever had in the World Championships and then also qualifying for the first time in the World Games. So all eyes are on us. Expected na doon sa mga kalaban natin na manalo sila at mag-place sila ng mataas sa World Championships. Pero sa atin kasi, this is unfamiliar territory. So talagang tayo ang pinapanood dito.
Ito Sir Marco, follow-up ko lang, no? Nabanggit mo na, kumbaga, European teams, kumbaga di pa tayo masyadong familiar dahil di naman natin sila laging nakakalaban dahil nasa, for Southeast Asia, sila yung mga nakakalaban natin sa ating region. Pero po, tingin niyo po Sir Marco, ano po yung need gawin ng Philippine team, kumbaga, para mas lalong ma-expose to these European teams and kumbaga, makabunin tayo ng strategy kung paano sila talunin sa mga sunod na pag-aarap sa mga next games po natin?
I think the best thing to do is really gather all the experiences that we've had from the past games. Talagang it's not going to be easy, no? It's not parang sabihin ko ganun lang, pero really yung experiences talaga doon talaga magma-matter eh. Yung how you deal with the situations, how fast the game really is. So talagang doon talaga, no? We have to take into account yung mga possibilities and also at the same time yung mga kung gaano kagaling itong teams na to, and then paghahandaan talaga. We do video reviews of their games and then doon pa lang makikita natin how they play. Kaya lang talaga this is very very high level of floorball. So napakahirap kasi they easily adjust to situations. So we have to be like them. So kahit anumang situation, dapat we have to stay on top of the game, no? So kahit lumamang sila ng isa, dalawa, hindi pwedeng tignan natin na kailangan naghahabol tayo. We have to look at it in a manner na talagang maiintindihan and mas magiging accommodating sa atin. So we have to stay focused. Syempre, yan ang pinaka-importante. And also, kailangan makinig din tayo and trust the process. Andyan yung mga coaches natin para tulungan tayo sa mga preparations and sa mga games na lalaroin.
Po, Sir Marco, ngayon naman po, makahingi lang din po kami ng update naman po sa status ng floorball sa Pilipinas. Kasi, of course, meron tayong liga po, no? Na Philippine Floorball League 2024 to 2025.
Yes po. Sa status naman po, yun yung maganda dito sa floorball eh. Mas nakikilala na ang sport. So, mas marami ng taong pag narinig ang floorball, alam na nila. Although, syempre, hindi pa tayo nandun sa level ng basketball, ng volleyball, ng football. Pero we're getting there. So, when it comes to grassroots development, dumarami na yung mga bata na nagkakaroon ng interest dito sa very unique looking sport na to. And then also, syempre, tinatry din naman ng association through the efforts of the board of trustees of the association. Tinatry natin ipasok doon sa local events, so sa local scene talaga. Lalo sa mga palarong pambansa, Batang Pinoy. Yan yung mga target natin kasi with that, mas mapapalawak natin yung spread ng floorball. Now, also doon sa fact na gaano ba kadali laruin ng floorball, nagkaroon ng recent development sa floorball. So instead of being limited to a very large game of 5 versus 5, nagkaroon na rin ng 3 versus 3 ang floorball, which is very much more accommodating sa atin kasi basketball court lang ang size na kailangan, and alam naman natin na lahat ng lugar dito sa Pilipinas may basketball court. So doon pa lang mas nagiging madali i-spread ng floorball, and we're trying to focus sa pag-spread by using the 3 versus 3 format para mas maging accommodating doon sa mga smaller communities. Hindi natin kailangan put up ng malalaking clubs or malalaking grupo. Doon pa lang sa 3v3 or sa 3 versus 3, malaking bagay na makasama siya doon sa mga programa sa mga smaller communities.
Ayan, ito naman, Sir Marco, huli na lang mula sa amin, minsay na lang sa ating Philippine Floorball Team, of course, sa ating mga Pilipino na patuloy suportahan itong floorball para mas sumikat pa dito sa Pilipinas.
Unahin ko siguro dun sa mga communities. Maraming salamat sa suporta, and ang masasabi ko lang is sana we keep our open minds para dun sa mga bagong sports, and also syempre dun sa mga bata. Patry natin ang ipatry. Hindi lang naman floorball ang sport na maganda. Marami naman at lahat naman ng sport magaganda in their own way. No? So, patry po natin ang ipatry sa mga bata na mag-sport at also maging active para magkaroon tayo ng healthier lifestyle. And, doon naman sa Philippine floorball teams natin, thank you very much for all your hard work, and we understand how difficult it is to be in your situation. So, no pressure guys, no pressure, and we're with you along the way. We're here lang at your backs, full support, and congratulations syempre to the coaches and to the whole team.
Yan, thank you again very much, Sir Marco Angelo Ortiz, the Standing President of Philippine Floorball Association. Thank you,
so much,
sir.
sir. Thank you po.
So, maraming salamat po sa inyo, at syempre invite din namin kayo na manood or sumali na rin, no? Makapag-try ng floorball. Nandito lang naman tayo sa Quezon City at saka sa Alabang.
Bigyan mo kami ng stick, ha?
Sige po, sir.
Maraming salamat, sir.